welcome to another video from Homeless Dan. What's your name, mate?
My name's Isaac. I'm a member of the Revolutionary Communist Party.
And what's your name?
I'm Vincent.
Vincent. Respect. Yes, so I've just seen, what these guys are promoting. So can you just talk to the public about, what you're promoting right now, and how important that it is that we, basically all join together and as a humanity. And if we didn't, then it's the whole reason, why a lot of things are going on in the world right now, because we're constantly dividing ourselves. But I can walk down the street right now and it doesn't matter whereabouts we're from in the world. We cut you, we cut me, we bleed the same, we've all got the same functions inside, and people try to live their lives. Now I know that some people go about, ways that might not seem normal to you, but when you're born into a society which forces you to, to become an individual or to have to do, certain things, we need to messes with your mind. You know what I mean? I'm homeless. My friend is homeless here. You know what I mean? It affects a lot of people's, mentality, and it causes, it causes a lot. Like I say, it causes people to do things that they wouldn't normally to do. So I just want to chat to these guys about exactly. Can you?
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. I absolutely agree that the impact that sort of the alienation within society that can have on individuals, it certainly causes tremendously horrific things to occur in our day-to-day lives. This is our latest issue of our paper. Like I say, we're a member of the Revolutionary Communist Party, and what our party is built around is the ideas that we put into our paper that we go out and talk to people about. And this latest issue is about the rise of the far right. You've seen the explosion of violence in the streets recently, and where does that come from? Why now have we seen a sudden explosion in far right and fascist activity? Well, it's been bubbling under the surface for years and years, under years of Tory austerity, and the economic impact of it is it's divided people. It distracts from the actual theft going on by our own government from the working class. They sow division, they sow racism, they sow extremist violence, and finally it's come back to bite them with an explosion of violence on the streets. Now, you're right, it absolutely does mess with people's minds, this the damaging impact of private property, of that alienation, of that division in society. And really, when it comes down to it, in the last analysis, there is only one thing that ever divides people, and that is who owns what and who works with who. The only division in society is that class division. There is far more in common with, myself, yourself, workers, in any country of the world than there is with, anyone and an owner of a business or corporation. The only division in society is, who owns who. To combat that alienation, to combat that messing with people's minds, to combat the violence we see on the street, the only way forward is to unite on a class basis, is to unite in a class struggle, to do away with that division in society, to expropriate the masses and masses of wealth and property that is owned by the elites used to control people. Have society restructured people and not for profit. That is what we in the Revolutionary Communist Party fight for. That is what we're building, an organ for people to gather around, to build themselves in order to fight for what they need in life. Of course, we're not here to impose rule from the top down. We're not politicians, we're revolutionaries. That's why we call ourselves the Revolutionary Communist Party. We're here to help people educate themselves, build themselves up, help make this party their own, so that they can join the class struggle, so they can build society in a way that benefits them.
Nope. I totally agree. It all starts, with a foundation. So it's like a building. You need to start from the bottom. You need to work your way up, and the only way to work your way up, becomes possible is for everybody to realise that we're all on this planet together. As I've said time and time again, nobody gets to decide where they're born. And, hopefully we get to decide, where we end up. Now, I know there's a lot going on, in terms of, the illegal immigration and things like that. But these people are only, they're going to extreme measures to try and make their lives better, to make their families' lives better. which is why you know what we hear about in in the news and things like that is we hear about how many people's got here, but what we don't hear about is how many people's died along the way. So you know everybody just needs just needs to unite as a world, not let alone just as a country. We're in a United Kingdom, but we need to unite as a world, and until that actually happens, forget thinking which religion is better, which race is better. Nobody's better than any individual. We are just here trying to live our individual lives, and we all have individual mindsets about what we believe in, and how we want to particularly move forward, but. Just this paper itself, is it an independent? Is it an independent paper?
Yeah, this is the paper of the party. We produce it ourselves. It's written by by workers for workers. If you want to write in, you can go to communist.red/write.
Okay.
The function of the paper is to be the voice of the working class. It's to be the voice of all the people. So if it's not written by the people, how are you meant to achieve that? If anyone has anything to say on any political issue, they should submit it to the paper, and they should have their voice
How
heard.
can you submit that? Is it email address or
communist.red at the top of the paper, communist.red/write, and that is will take you to a form to fill out. So there's a bunch of different sections in the paper. You can talk about if you've got the bastard boss of the week, if your boss has been an absolute asshole. We've got letters from trade union action, so if you're part of a trade union, writing about whatever action is going on in your local area. Or you can just, write about why you're a communist maybe, or just something that's happened in your life, something you have thoughts on. What your favourite drink is maybe. Anything is useful to the communists. Any information about the working class, how we can help the struggle move
so
forward.
just general, just general people in general, just how your general daily life, as I said, about just I found that funny. We've asked the boss of the week. We've all got people that we've worked with in the past. Now, I'm me personally, it's not about how much when it comes to a job, how much you're going to earn every week. You have to enjoy what you're doing because you are in that environment. 10 to 12 hours a day. Sometimes 4, 5, 6 days a week. So you have to enjoy what you're doing. It's not just a matter of go to work to pay your bills. But no, I would like to thank these guys for talking again. My name's Homeless Dan.
That's me, Homeless Dan. My name's Isaac, member of the Revolutionary Communist Party. This is my comrade Vincent, also a member of the Revolutionary Communist Party. We have branches all over the country. If you're a communist, if you want to help in the class struggle, if you want to throw your support behind a genuinely revolutionary institution, you need to get organised with the Revolutionary Communist Party. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you again. Peace.